Hello, my Geminis, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I am, of course, Debbie, and we're reading for June 23rd through the 29th. Now, I do have my video, my overview. Please watch it. It's called Interesting Times because we always live in interesting times. Always remember, these are general readings, may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay, so as these videos are coming out, we are still in Gemini season, so happy birthday to you, my Geminis. But we also, as I'm doing this on the 17th, we also have a switchover. Venus and Mercury are about to leave your season, are about to leave your sign and go into Cancer. And this will actually, you've been very thought-provoking, and you've been really getting your messages out there, and you've really been taking some action. But this will now give you a little bit of time to calm down a little bit and kind of see how and where and what you need to have some changes. Okay, so there is some. It's always interesting. It'll give you a gentler feel on things. It does not take away your determination. Okay, do not think that it does that, because you still have goals. You still, actually what happens is it's going to give you a little bit of a release and a little bit of a relief while you continue doing what you need to be doing. Okay, if any of that makes sense. Anyway, let's go on and see what we have for this week, the 23rd, 29th. Remember, we do have that full moon on that 21st and 22nd. So release, relinquish, and request. Okay, so now let's go on. One card. These two have fallen. One is a major arcana, but I do not know what it is. We do have a court card up there too. So hold on. Let's move this. Here we go. Okay, this one has been popping out a lot. It is reversed, so it does have a strong message for you, my Geminis. Very strong, but this has been in and out of a lot of different readings. So if you cross read, and what that means is, you know where your moon, your Jupiter, your rising, ascending, your Venus, if you cross watch for the other signs, you may see this a few times popping up because Raziel, Epiphany, has come up quite a bit. So look at that as validation or confirmation. So we have the King of Raphael. We have Epiphany. So we have a court card. We do have a major arcana. These are both very strong characters in the tarot. It doesn't mean that a minor arcana isn't, but this is one that really wants to stand up and take notice. So the King of Raphael, King's underlying energy is air. So that is our sword energy, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. It is your energy. Thought-provoking. It is making some plans. It's very intellectual energy. But then we have Raphael. So it's kind of like as your energy is switching into Cancer, because it's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It's as Venus and Mercury is entering into Cancer. It's kind of a switch between both of these. It's a balance of both. There's an intellectual energy, but there's also an emotional energy. So we all know what we all have heard of IQ, intellectual quotient, right? Quotient. Well, this is EQ. This is also emotional quotient. This is growing up. This is feeling like, okay, I understand now. I'm not going to do a tantrum anymore. When we were children, we acted like children. But this is your emotions, your feelings of belonging, your feelings of what needs to be done. That whole sense of who you are is the growing up. Now, the King of Raphael, very clear-headed still, but very loving energy, has gone through what I call the roller coaster of life, has gone to the depths of hell and the heights of heaven. And yet he comes out with a clear, loving heart. Okay? So he knows how to love. He understands other people. He understands why people do. He understands better. I shouldn't say always the whole thing, but he understands better why people are the way they are. And he can still give them love. It doesn't necessarily mean that he accepts their behavior. So please understand that. Loving someone, forgiving someone does not mean that you accept that person's behavior. It actually, what it does, and maybe this is selfish, but loving somebody and forgiving somebody frees you from the toxicity of their behavior. It does not mean that you accept bad behavior from them. Okay? It does not mean that at all. So if you love somebody that keeps coming back and hurting you, that is not what love is all about. If you tell somebody, I forgive you, and then they continue to repeat the pattern, that is not what forgiving is about. Forgiving and loving is about you, and it's about taking care of your own self and your own heart also. I know it sounds a little it's a little gray in the presenting of it, but it is, I love you, I want the best for you, but it doesn't mean that you have that I am your doormat. How's that? So the King of Raphael is warm, generous, honorable, and refined. Yes, it is safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passion. This is about loving yourself and doing what you know, that you know what is right to do. Okay? It's also forgiving, like I said. Forgiving does not mean you have to forget. In fact, if you forget, excuse me, you forget, then you will have to go back to school and learn the lesson again. Okay, so now we have that epiphany that I was telling you about. Epiphany is a 9, so 9 is actually a number of completion. The lesson is learned. You've learned what you needed to learn. It's time to step into your next lesson. It's time to step into your next path. That's why a 10 follows it, 10 being transitional energy. So it's time to transition. Now this is also Archangel Raziel. Raziel is also part, as you see Raziel with these cards as a number 1, as part of the magician. As on heaven, so on earth. Prayer, meditation, connecting with the, between the natural and the supernatural worlds, okay? Raziel is, I don't know, in charge, maybe, I don't know, in charge, or is aware or holds the key, kind of nebulous there, to the occult energy, or the occult knowledge. Occult does not mean bad, it just means hidden. Okay, now hidden, it could be bad, it could be good. It's the hidden stuff. So Raziel, whether in the magician or in the epiphany to remember, that's light bulb. Oh, there's an awareness. There is a sudden understanding, not of everything. That would be too much for our human brains, but a little bit, knowing a little bit more. But it is connecting. It is learning these lessons through connecting with God, source. Okay, so there's a lot of understanding, there's a lot of growing up, there's a lot of maturing, I should say, with this King of Raphael. But Raphael still says, follow your heart. It is okay to trust. It is okay to love yourself. Epiphany is that light bulb that talks about joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. And then we have this card. I don't know what it is. The 3 of Ariel. So this is a minor arcana. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, this is Ariel. Ariel is our earth energy. It is our Capricorn. We have that Capricorn full moon coming. It is Virgo. It is Taurus. Taurus is like a, during this this week, this 22nd through the this is 23rd to the 29th. Well, during the 22nd to the 27th, I think, it's like a Taurus sandwich. There's Taurus, there's something else going on, there's Taurus, there's something else going on, there's Taurus. So there's a lot of Taurus earth energy going on at the same time. 3 is about celebration, creation, the power of 3. So there's a lot of growing up. There's a lot of maturing. There's a lot of understanding now. Understanding that's probably come through spiritual development, through connecting with God's source. And now you're on your way to do what you love. Now you're on your way to expand. Now you're on your way to start another journey. Okay? So again, 3 of Ariel, money, job, career. It could even be with your home. Do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. So there is a new journey coming for you. You've had to go through a lot of this stuff. You come to realization. You actually feel a little bit more grounded. I know this is water, so it's spiritual. There's spiritual energy, but you feel more grounded, and there's a sense of relief because you have that. It's like, oh, I understand that, tomorrow is not promised. I understand I don't really know what tomorrow will bring. There's a lot of living in the present for you right now, my Geminis. and yet a little connection to both that past and that future. Okay, here we go. Let's see what else we might have for Gemini. So there's a lot of, so you're not necessarily doing the soul searching as you're getting the answer to a lot of your soul searching. And it leads you to be a little bit, like, okay, I have a better understanding. I know my next steps. I know my next steps. Okay, higher power. What else? Okay, we got it. We have cards that flipped over. Now, sometimes when there's a lot of cards, but these flipped over. So this means we have to read them all. Okay, there's 3. 4 of abundance. This is 4 of earth. So this comes right after this one here. 4 is stability, organization, and leadership. Oh, look it. He's got all his money. And this is also where I say reciprocity. This is also where I tell you that it's always a good idea to check your bank accounts, debit cards, credit statements, things like that. It's time to reflect upon your relationship with money. Are you spending it too freely, or are you holding on to it too tightly? This can also relate to how you give of yourself to others. So it could be also your other energies. Is your heart open, or are you holding back? Your hard work and wise investments will bring great success. So that also connects a little bit with that King of Raphael. 9 of thought. This is all about worrying and all about, but there's a completion with this at the same time. This is air energy, your energy. Also, it is Libra and Aquarius. Thought processes, thinking things through. Okay? Stop being so hard on yourself and turn your thoughts toward the positive. There's no need to worry. Anticipating the worst isn't helpful. Know that heaven will provide a solution. If you're experiencing sleepless nights or anxiety over a challenge in your life, release the problem to your angels. Release it. Healer of abundance. Oh, this is the Queen of Earth. I love her. Underlying energy is water. Overlying energy is earth. And water, remember, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You are all of this transition from Gemini to Cancer is happening now. I love her. I love her. I love her. Never doubt. I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, what I was also meaning is that it's also earth energy is over her too. Okay. Never doubt that you can make a difference. Your creativity and ability to be innovative make you destined to succeed. It might be time to expand your career, but don't forget to leave time for your family. This situation involves a person, possibly you, who's down to earth with a gift for design or decorating. He or she is open-minded and nurturing. So that has, like I was trying to say, water energy. You're transitioning to the water energy, but this is earth energy. This is the Queen of Earth. This is the one, take care of yourself so you can take care of others. She's very successful, loves beautiful things, and just, she knows that she has to, like I said, take care of yourself so you can take care of those others. Anyway, love her energies. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Expand your career. Don't forget to leave time. Like I said, I feel like you're a little bit more grounded than you've been. Anyway, or a lot more grounded. Let's just go and jump in with that. Okay, higher power, Holy Spirit, angels and fairies, though I think this is all fairies. I don't think I've seen any angels here, have I? Here we go. This is reversed. Oh, well, guardian angel of the world. Here I say that, and now we come across it. Okay. Allow yourself to grow with your angel's protective light shining all around you. Remember, I always say, to me, Lord Jesus, cover me in your cloak of protection, but that can be guardian angel, cover me in your cloak of protection, Michael, Gabriel, whoever that is to you. But either way, cover me in your cloak of protection, and let that shining light surround you. Okay? Anyway, let's go on and see what else there is. Crystal crystal or energy for Geminis. What crystal or energy would be helpful for a Gemini, for your Geminis? Moldavite. Ooh, Moldavite. I have seen Moldavite tear away things only so that you could rebuild. Healing, protection, telepathy, connection. Moldavite's an expensive little stone, so you may want to really take a look at it. And I had somebody once tell me that she had to have after she got Moldavite, it seemed like everything was just like being very violently cleared out for her. And before she got rid of it, she had to have a priest bless it. So it's something. And then other people say, oh no, I can feel the energies just, just changing things to the point. It's very powerful. Anyway, let's see. Oh! Okay, I gotta put me on hold for a second while I go and find the card that, okay, I found it. It was really, it's reversed, and let's see what it says. House, home. Now this popped up for somebody else, so if you cross-watch, like, then this is validation for you. Oh, yeah, this one, I definitely remember this one. I think it was even Libra that this came for, so you might want to, if you have any Libra in your house, your charting, you might want to see that. Come home to the residence of your soul, resonance. There is so much to this to even come home. Oh, wow, to the residence of your soul, resonance. Be true to thine own self in many ways too, isn't it? Wow. All right, Gemini, there's a lot to unpack there. I hope that it made sense to you. Either way, happy birthday to you, and I will say that next in a year. Anyway, my Geminis, do me my favor, please. Please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. You help keep me coming back. Thank you. As always, though, my Geminis, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.